Jack, that was obviously a pretty disappointing afternoon. Give us your take on the game.
Well, I think for the first hour of the game, I think there was only one team in it without playing particularly well. It was quite fairly flat and subdued. However, in terms of territory, possession, corners, saves, maybe the keeper, it would work. There was only one team in the game, and when we score, you would then expect us to push on from there. So the first hour was okay, without being great. And the last half hour isn't acceptable in terms of how we defend, and the energy, the desire to get back in the game, and then ultimately lose the game. And well, people can say what they like about this competition. The competition's irrelevant. It's about winning football matches at your own stadium, and we've got a proud record here, and so that hurts me more than anything else. It should hurt the players in the same regard.
How frustrating is that? Like you say, maybe a decent first 60 minutes. You did dominate in terms of possession. I think towards the end of the first half as well, you looked like you were creating a few chances. Coming out second half, did quite well as well. Got the goal, just couldn't build on it.
Yeah, it's we have an issue with defending properly all season. Ultimately, the work always stops with me, and that I think we do an awful lot of work in it in training. I think we've changed personnel at times. But individually, I think players have to have accountability at times as well, and we don't have full concentration after we score the first goal. It's an important period, as it always is, and because we concede then, the rest of the game gives them a little bit of impetus as well. But all three goals are avoidable, all three goals are soft. And I know I've repeated myself in that regard, but we can't continue to defend in that way in order to achieve our goals this season. So as a manager, it's up to me to continue to try to work towards eradicating that.
It is a bit of a cliche to say you're at your most vulnerable after you just scored, but how frustrating was it that a minute later that they did equalise, that you couldn't really build on the fact that you finally taken the lead?
Yeah, I mean, more than frustrating, it's just not good enough for a team of where I think we should be. You know, you have dominated the game for 60 minutes. You have created several chances without playing at your fluent best. You get the goal, you have to work really hard for 60 minutes to get that opportunity, and then what the good teams do is they understand how hard they've had to work to go ahead, and then they make sure they don't concede. We don't do that at the moment. And as I said, I always look at myself first, and then beyond that, and make sure to do that, and then we start to work towards next week.
What positives can you take from today's game?
I thought Ethan Errol did fine as a 16-year-old to play the full game. He was only 16 in May. He's a very young man. He's the type of player that, you know, when 16-year-olds make their debut, he's not going to go past people and score goals, but he's a very composed and solid young player who has a bright future ahead of him. So delighted to get game time. Beyond that, yeah, I would have liked some more problems for the week ahead, if you like, and that again is an individual player thing as well.
You feel like you don't have that sort of problems coming into next week's game? The team almost picks itself.
I wouldn't say it picks itself. I think that, you know, we made a number of changes today, and that was my decision to do it because we have a really big, difficult run of league games coming up, and we had players that have had put an awful lot into the opening 8 league games of the season. So it might not have made a difference because of the guys that I've trusted, but I need to trust everybody. I tell them I do because that's why I've got them at the football club, but they need to sometimes prove that on the pitch as well, because ultimately that's the hardest part of football, is doing it on pitch on a match day, and everything else that goes beyond that people don't see is the easiest part, if you like. You know, this part on a Saturday, whatever it may be, is a difficult one.
So going into next weekend's game against Dumbarton, you will have a few players back: McCart, Morgie, Smith. How pleasing will it be to have sort of more options available?
Yeah, it helps naturally as a manager. You know, we had 7 players unavailable today for various reasons. Having at least 3 of them back is helpful. Kel McGuinness has trained with me at the end of the last week and will be full training from Monday. Might be too soon for him in that regard, but just him being back in the squad, and when he is back available, is a big lift for us as well. So we haven't had the luxury of choosing from a full squad all season. It would be nice to do so, but you know, we can come back in Monday and start preparing properly for the game, the league game. As I said, it's I'm not going to pretend I'm not disappointed, because I am, because I have a pride in what we do here. I'm not going to shy away from the fact that the performance level for the last half hour wasn't enough to win the game. Prior to that, it was okay.